Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Now I've been promising this one for a little while, but I've finally gotten round to recording a video of my sim room. Now it's not pretty. Essentially I just grab this camera, what you're looking through now, and take you around my rig explaining what I've got. So it's not pretty, but it serves the purpose. One thing I did forget to mention in the video was the dimensions of my rig. A few people have asked me how long it is and wide, etc. So from front to back, it's around about 130 centimeters. Mine's a little bit longer because I had some lights mounted to the back, but I could chop some profile off there to make it around about 130 centimeters. I don't know what that is in inches. 130 centimeters, and width-wise from monitor to monitor, it's around about 120 centimeters. Now I'm using 27-inch monitors at 58-degree angle, so that's the measurement I've got from side to side. So it's essentially 120 by 120, and you're good to go. So let's get on with the rig tour. There will be little annotations or whatever you call them in the top right to other videos that I make reference to in this one. Anyway, let's get on with it. Right, so here we are then. This is the main door going into the house, because this was the old garage, so it's been converted. So we're walking the door and this is what we see. So this is the room where I sit. So nothing too dramatic, it's just an old garage that's been converted. Some nice lighting, it's nice and bright. I like it. So don't judge me with the wall art, but I know the Nürburgring doesn't sit like that. But it wouldn't go in the frame otherwise. But these are going to get replaced soon anyway. So these are all iRacing tracks, these. You can see there, Snetterton, got Interlagos there, we've got Canada up there, Brands. So nice tracks from worldracecircuits.com, but I'm going to be replacing those. I'm going to get some more wall art. So back to the room tour. So we've got Julie's rig when we come in. I did a video on this, or maybe a couple of weeks ago now. I won't go over that again, but if you can click in the top right hand corner now if you want to go and watch that video. The only addition to the rig is the button box. Now that's made by Skull Sim Gear. So it's rose gold, custom button box, got Julie's name on there, you can see. So that's rose gold button box. She loves it. I won't go over the rest of the rig. You can watch that video if you want to. I won't bore you. So from there we walk in to the room. We've got the most wonderful piece of furniture that you're ever going to see. Well, that's it in my opinion. Julie absolutely hates it. The light's a bit wonky there actually. Need to tighten that up on the inside, I think. Adds character, I think. Adds character. So this is a bit of furniture that I bought from a small town in the northeast of England called Rothbury. I saw that in a shop. There was two of them. There was that one and a grey one. And I had a look and then went for a walk and ended up going back. And the grey one had gone. So this was the only one that was left. But I like it. I like it. Inside it's probably got a load of junk. And it has just a load of cables and USB hub there. And yeah, just junk really. Gets chucked in there, and then got a little Castrol seat that I saw. Put things in there, but I saw that in a little village again in the northeast. I bought that one as well. In fact, Julie bought me that one actually. Tell a lie. On top here we have this stupid light. That's all it does. To be honest, this can go in the bin. It's pointless. We've got a half-drank cup of coffee, which I'm going to finish when I've done this. And we've got my Lemetric time. So we've just hit 34k today. So thanks everybody. Appreciate it. 34,000. Unbelievable. So from there, we'll go on to my rig. Now, I will warn you that there will be some horrific cable management. So if you're easily offended, please don't watch the rest of this video because you'll have nightmares. But we'll carry on. So we'll talk about the computer first of all. So got my stickers on the front there. Shout out to all these guys. iRacers Lounge. If you don't listen to the iRacers Lounge, what you're doing? It's on every week. Cracking bunch of fellas. So the computer, it's an Intel i7 9700K. It's got 32 gig of RAM, 3000 megahertz, a few drives in there, solid state and the big old type. We're still rocking the 1080 Ti. Now I did try and get a 3080, but they're out of stock. So we've still got the 1080 Ti, and to be honest, it's doing all right. It's doing all right. We skipped the 20 series on purpose, and then we've gone for a 3080, and they're out of stock. So that's what I mean about the cables. Look at all that. That's insane. So down here, what do we have? Bit of a USB hub that's just dumped. Got a cam link there. Nothing else too exciting there. So for audio, we have, spin around here. So we have the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. That's the red device there. That's the USB audio interface, because I'm using the Audio-Technica BPH S1 headset, which is XLR microphone. So you can't plug that straight into your computer. So it's got to go into an audio interface. But I'm also running a FET head. This thing here, that's increases a little bit of gain before it goes in there, so I can turn the gain down on the device itself just to reduce a bit of noise. So my mic and headphones in and out there, and I can turn it up and down there. It's great, love it. We've got the Stream Deck, which I don't really use, to be honest. Very rare, because I don't stream a lot, so I don't really use it. Down here we've got the shifter, which is the Thrustmaster TH8A shifter, bolted to my rig, which the actual rig I built myself. Just designed it, pretty simple. A couple of months ago, I did beef up the bottom parts to 120/40 profile, just well, for no reason really, just because. Seat, it's a Sparco R333 seat. Quite uncomfortable when I first bought it, but it's softened up nicely. I like it, so it's fully adjustable. It's got the seat slider underneath, and I can adjust the back to make it suit. So I like that. Monitor stand. It's by raceanywhere.co.uk and ProSimRig. So the monitor stand was from them. So the triple monitor stand and the fourth monitor stand. I've had a few questions about the angle that I run. So I run this at 58 degrees. So if we look up here, I always thought that it was this angle here that you measured. So from the cross member there to the back of the monitor. But that's an obtuse angle. So if people are saying, 45, 50 degrees, whatever, I thought that can't be right. But I worked it out. It's this angle that you need to measure. So this is the acute angle. So this one here. And I've got mine at 58 degrees. So a 58 degree angle on there. We may as well talk about the monitors. So I've got triple, you probably can't see the model number on there, but I need to get down so I can see it. So it's BG27WQ, that's the model number. So Asus monitors, triple 27-inch 1440 monitors. Really nice, I like those. Give you a little look from where I sit usually. If I can move the camera. So yeah, I generally sit around about here. So that's my field of view, what I see. But you've seen that from the point of view videos anyway. But my head's normally up here, or the camera's normally up here. But this is probably where my head sits, around about there. And as you can see, it's in perfect line with the steering wheel behind it. So that's where we sit. And up top, I've got a 24-inch 60 Hz monitor, just for other stuff, just because it's there. We've also got the BenQ light bar on the top there. So a nice bit of kit. Pedals, we have the Heusinkveld Ultimate pedals, which I love. They're my most prized possession as far as sim racing goes. I've had those for around about 2 years now, just over, and they have not missed a beat. They have been absolutely perfect. So highly recommended if you can afford them. get them. I don't think I'll ever want to replace those. Love them. Wheelbase, we have the Fanatec or however you want to pronounce it today. That's the wheelbase that we're using, the DD1. Now I'll try and show you how I've got it behind the monitors there, because I've had a few people asking about how I get it so close to the monitors, but I've just got the monitors sitting in front of the wheelbase. Unfortunately, you can't see the display on it, but it doesn't really matter. Just enough room to get to the quick release, and then the wheel rim on at the moment. We have the Porsche 911 replica endurance wheel on there, so I'm loving that thing. We've got a button box down here. This is another Skull Sim Gear button box with the iFlag built into it, so I really like that thing. I use it lots. Perfect. Nothing else really on the rig there to speak of. Lighting, getting tangled up with cables here, bear with us. So lighting, we have this one LED panel, and it's a newer NEEWER light panel. So switch it on. We can adjust the color temperature and the brightness of the light there. Just one panel with a diffuser on the front. That's all I need. Perfect. Around the back, this is where you need to brace yourselves and have a sit down, because if you like tidy cables, then this is going to freak you out, honestly. So there we go. So that's my cable management. Isn't that just beautiful? So we've got my Elgato arm thing. That's where this camera that I'm holding now normally sits on there, but I'm using it to film this. So that's clamped to the monitor stand. Back of the computer, we've got another cam link on there. That's what this camera normally uses. The one I'm using now is for the GoPro, but so we've got two cam links. Keyboard and mouse, it's just a cheap eBay one, and it's on a track racer keyboard mount, and then we've just got an superb IKEA table mouse mat type thing. New design. Just kidding. It's just a little table that I found was handy for my mouse. So we've got a tripod on there, which I don't really use now and again for bits of stuff. And then we've got my boots down there. So I'll move that out the way. So what have we got on here? We've got the Fanatec V2 Formula rim with the advanced paddle module. Nice, like that rim. We have the Airlogs shifter and handbrake. They're perfect. I just need to get them back on the rig. And then we've got the Cube Controls Momatech GT1 light steering wheel. Down here we've got Stiggy. We've got the GoPro box, a little extension for tripod with the GoPro mount on. Spare battery. My old gloves from Abruzzi, and my new gloves from IMB Racewear. Next shelf down, we've got a sound card. I don't know what that's there for. I've no idea. We've got a Logitech C920 webcam. Bit of a USB stick. Much needed ratchet for my rig. Heart monitor. A box there that needs to go away. We've got this to have a look at. This is the track clip. We'll have a look at that soon. I've just not got round to it. So that needs to have a look at that. I've got this to have a look at. This is the Max Mix device. Now I've got one of these to give away actually. I was sent two of these. I want to have a look at, and I said, can I have another one to give away? So this is essentially an audio controller, and it's got a scroll wheel on the top and a push button. So whatever audio you've got on your computer, whether it be Discord, the main audio, Spotify, whatever, you can move this dial, select which audio you want, click it, and then you can turn that down. So you can turn down all your programs individually from this one device. So I'm going to have a look at that this week, and I've got one to give away just for the crack, so stay tuned. So we've got some empty boxes down here. We've got an HD60 capture card there that I need to get rid of. I don't know what's in there. Oh, that's the other one of those. A fan, some boxes that have got all my heusinkveld washers and all that in, and some WD-40 silicone lubricant. That's for my pedals. So that's my junk shelf. What do we have here? We've got weight bench, which never gets used, and a couple of quotes that I really like up here. In here, we've got... Oh, I need to move my wires. In here, we've got the washroom and my bathroom. You've maybe seen this before, but since then, we've had it tiled and we've got some flooring down, so it's almost finished. I just need to put a mirror up on there. But this is just a spare bathroom, really, with a shower. Nice and handy. And there's the back garden out there. So nothing else really to tell you about. These cupboards on here, they've got the gas and electric meters in there from when we got the garage converted. But that's my rig 2020. It's changed quite a bit this year. Some new equipment. But yeah. Could do with a little bit more space, but I don't think Julie would be happy me expanding this anywhere. So I think this is what we're stuck with. Maybe need to rearrange things to get things in a little bit better, but that's as good as it's going to get for now. So there we go. That's a little tour of my little happy place. I know it's not perfect, but I'm really happy with it. Cable management, I know you don't need to mention that. The cable management needs a bit of work, but I'm always plugging things in and unplugging things. I know that's a standard YouTuber's excuse. And to be honest, I don't really plug anything in apart from the camera. That's a lie. I'm just lazy. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. There are a couple of things that I want to do to it that I want to change. But let me know in the comments what you think I should do next. What have you got? Have you got something similar? And what do you do that I don't do that would make my life a little bit better, a little bit easier? Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. See you later. Cheers.